Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gibbo 304 here, coming out with one heck of a fun race from last night's daily lobby C races. Oh man, it was a blast. Started off, as you can see there, beginning of the race in this image. We had a lot of rain right before the race, so the track was pretty wet. So you'll see some chaos here right away. But we'll get right into it. It's a little bit longer video because I want to capture everything good about this race, because this by far probably one of my best races yet on GT7. So hope you guys enjoy. If you like the content, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe, stick around. We got more content to come, but we'll go ahead and kick right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So you see here, starting off, we got a second place start. Just barely missed out on the pole. Old Nolan, we had a couple races with him right before this one, and he wasn't really the most intelligent racer, we'll put it that way. We're barely catching up to him on lap 1 race before, and he's zigzagging back and forth like a wild man. But as you see, we start off nice and slow to make sure we don't slip out, but all kinds of chaos ensues in turn 1 here. Cars slide everywhere. We just barely get out of the way. Make it through the turn. Keep on going. I think one other car made it through with me, as we'll see here. Ends up sticking with me. There's still more cars going all over the place. A little wet. I'm sliding a little wide there. In the background, a couple cars off in the sand. A little bit more chaotic as they come around this turn. Now I go a little wide here, able to get back on track right with them. Again, I think it'll show see some guys sliding around a little bit in the background. First lap or so was pretty crazy. Take it inside here, down the long stretch. See that water kicking up. It's not raining anymore, but the track was definitely about halfway up on the wet bar. Now this is where it gets fun in most races. Trying to find a draft partner to run down the straight with. Have them run down there with you. That way you gain a lot of speed. But we're just cooking along here, trying to gain up not Nolan at this point, Mac Boland. Slower down to regular speed here, because I think I probably should be slowing down, and I start. It does not help at all. Ah! All right, well, let's see here. I guess it's time to just fall in line here and hang on to somebody's draft. And as we do that, we skip ahead. We do luckily hold in the 10th, in the top 10 here. As another guy goes wide, we'll take over 8th. As we scoot up along this side, we get a good turn in here, and we actually scoot up a couple positions, but it turns out bad for us as we go through the last turn and get a little bump sent out to the sand. And guess what? All the way back to 12th place. That's right. Come back engaged. Let's go. There you see the guy in last place finally crossing the line. He don't really stand much of a chance now. We'll kick the speed up a little bit here, because as the track's drying, you don't have as many wipeouts. We really get caught up with everybody here. We had a few of these guys in our live stream with us. And you're seeing a couple cars get into each other. One's in the sand and one was in the wall. Made it past them, back up into the top 10. As we come around this turn, there's another one coming in off the side, so we're up in the 9th. Moving right along. Skipping ahead. This is such a long race. We get ahead of that guy there, take over 8th place and 7th. As we skip ahead, I think we actually jump into 6th. Yep, we're in 6th there after a penalty was served. Now you can see the track's fairly well dry. The only places you have people get loose is if they get onto the edge too much and where it's still a little wet. As we're in 5th place now because of that happening. Still got 3 full laps to go. We're just cruising along here in the top 5, trying to make sure we stay with people. Hoping that Nolan doesn't slow us down here too much so we can keep pace. We do. As we get on the back stretch, we end up getting around Nolan. Pulling up on the yellow guy there. I can't see his name. I think it's either Star-Lord or Spider. Yeah. He's in the front. We go 3 wide there, a little bounce around, so we'll step off into the side there. Take the inside route, get around, we're up into 3rd. Let's go. Up around the side of another one, but we didn't quite get that pass done, and we don't want to wreck, so we'll just hang in 3rd. We come down the next stretch here, holding on to that draft. Hoping that the 3 of us draft stronger than the 2 of them. And I just start pushing Aaron down the track. We get all the way up, catch up to as Aaron goes off the track, we catch back up to Nolan here in 1st place. This guy's going to serve his penalty, which gives us a little bit of cushion. As we skip ahead, not much else happens. You see Nolan and the guy behind us both had received a penalty. So we'll make our move coming down the stretch here and get ahead of Nolan. Using the draft of Perez here. He was one of the ones in our stream. We were tearing it up down his back line. It's pulling away. Well, Nolan don't stand a chance. Stick with it. Those 2 Bugattis together. And I get myself a half-second penalty, overcooked the tires into that turn. It's all right, because our penalty is not served till next lap. So as they serve theirs, we get out ahead. Get ahead, skip around to the last lap. We come back around to the penalty, serve ours. And all we got to do is hold on. Keep it going, keep it going. Come down through the last about 6 turns here. He's really gaining on us, so we'll make sure we get an inside line here through this next S. Make sure we keep him to the outside so we can get through this S cleanly. We take care of that, make it through the last S, and we get the victory. So knocked off the track twice, all the way down to 12th place, but we still come back with the victory. It was a great race. A lot of fun with the way the weather was working on Daily Race C. I really enjoy it. So we'll be back on there here shortly, probably doing some more daily lobbies. Check us out in our live stream. Otherwise, we'll be around for the weekend live streams. You can see in the bottom left there, starting about 7 o'clock on the East Coast side. We keep tally of top 25 leaderboards for GR3 lobbies and GR4 lobbies. Always check us out there. We're putting together a team community so that we can get into doing some spec races and doing some league-wide races. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely keep us in mind. You can always give us a subscribe, give us a like, get the information out. Otherwise, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one.